Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very start of my brand new channel. My name is Jess, and I live in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I am the maker behind Craic Creations. Just an immediate, quick little lesson for you. Craic, spelled C-R-A-I-C, is an Irish phrase that partially means a good time, and that is really what I'm hoping everybody has watching this channel. We are going to go on a journey together with crochet through my business and personal endeavors. So a little bit about me. I work full-time as an administrative professional in the transportation industry. I learned to crochet, I think, when I was like 9 or 10 years old. I have a horrific memory. I don't really remember numbers very well, but I do know it was around that time. My mom taught me. I didn't do much with it back then, just a couple rows here or there, and as most beginners, it was not straight rows. They were all sorts of directions and shapes. So I've basically known how to do it for about 28 years now. I am approaching 39, so if we're saying 9-10 years old, that will be 28 years. I didn't really do much, but I picked it up again in college as, something to do in your free time. I made a couple blankets back then. Again, that was it for that time. And then I think probably in 2012 is when I picked it up more consistently and started challenging myself with the patterns that I was selecting and the projects that I was doing. At that time, I didn't give any thoughts as to making a business out of this. People I worked with, people who saw me doing it, encouraged, if that's the right word, they encouraged me to make a business out of it, saying I should sell my stuff. I'm sure many other crocheters have heard that as well. Still didn't really think much of it. I just kind of made things for myself. I was ambitious. I'll insert a little photo here, but I made my first tapestry blanket when I got back into it for the second time in 2012. And it is a Star Wars blanket that I eventually gave to my sister and now brother-in-law as a wedding gift. I think I gave it to them in 2018. She knew it was coming, and I made a little joke, in case of divorce, I will get it back. But it's all good fun. I finally decided to make this a business in 2018, I believe. At least 2018 is when I came up with the name Craic Creations. I wanted something fun. And I've been to Ireland a couple times, and Craic was my favorite phrase when I was there, and I just liked the fun kind of double meaning behind it. I get a kick out of it. I hope others do too, but I liked the name and I've stuck with it since. And then 2019 is when I did my first craft show. It was a Christmas craft show at a local high school. And at that time, I thought I did really well for being a first timer. And I kind of got the bug from there. I love doing craft shows. So after that, I just blew up. I grew. Let's see. So primarily, I prefer, or I like to sell in person versus online. Like, for example, I stick with juried craft shows and Comic-Cons. I do have an Etsy account, but currently it's in vacation mode and there's nothing on it. I'm trying to get better at marketing myself online. So at the moment, the shop is currently in a rebuild process. So hopefully that will be up and running again by the end of the year. I would like to get in time for Christmas stuff like hats and gloves, those kind of things. So why am I jumping into the vlogging world? I don't know. Actually, so I love watching other crochet businesses on YouTube. I like to see how different crafters approach their shows, because everyone's different. Everyone has a different style. Everyone uses different products and tools, display ideas, etc. And I basically work consistently on my business. I'm crocheting all the time. And as someone who is constantly looking for more content to watch for motivation and inspiration while I am myself crocheting, I figured, why not add a camera, track what I'm doing, and throw my name out in the ring and see if I can also be that source of inspiration or motivation for someone else. Through this vlog, I want to walk you through every process of a show, from preparation, travel, the show, and the recap. So I kind of want to give you a behind the scenes glimpse of what it's like as a crochet business artist who also works a full-time job. I have some big personal projects that I want to work on that we can work on together. And then next year, I got accepted into my biggest show ever. So we can work on that together. We can prepare for it together, and we can freak out about it together. I'll leave the details about it until a future date, but it's very exciting, and I can't wait to take you along for the ride with me. So I'm not really here to teach you or give any kind of business advice, because that's just not me. That's not for me. But I think what I do excel at is to lead by example. I can show you what I do, and it might not work for all of you. So if I'm doing something that you like, that's great. You're welcome. Absolutely come to me with any questions. But like on how to get started, and I don't know. I mean, I just kind of find things. I search for things pop up. You know how the algorithms work. They just kind of appear in front of you. That's kind of what we're going to do here. That's the general gist of everything. I have a goal to post weekly. So if the crochet process and experience is something that interests you, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to stay up to date with me so you don't miss anything. This is going to be a short one. This is just an introduction to introduce you to myself, get you to get to know me a little bit better. You might not think we're a good fit yet. Stick around and maybe something will interest you along the way. I hope we can become great friends. The next video that you will see is basically going to be the preparation process for my next show, which at the time of recording is just a couple days away. I leave for it in about 2 days, and it's this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It is currently Tuesday. So we're going to show you the stuff I'm working on, other things that are happening in my life, packing the car, maybe display pieces I use. And then after that, the next episode will be the actual show and the behind the scenes of the show. So I hope you stick around. Thank you for stopping by and getting to know me, and I will see you next time. Bye.